This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Como si hubiera sido pisado por un camión. Pero estoy bien, creo. Soy Harry Mason. Have you seen a little girl? Estoy bien.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours.
Whoa!
Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
15 horas.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Sí, fuiste a Derpy, pero ¿cómo vas a saber que iba a pasar eso? O sea, yo me hubiera acercado si no hubiera sido vos, así que...
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
15 horas inconsciente. Eso es mucho tiempo.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
No sé si estaba soñando, pero vi cosas raras.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Jenkins, me caía bien, pero el boludo se mandó contra dos cámaras y murió al toque. ¿Qué hace Williams? La acabamos de salvar de Eden Prime, por eso está en la nave. Los Geth no debió pasar. No debió pasar, estoy de acuerdo con eso.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Tiene razón. 200 años, Dios santo.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Murió Nihilus, destruyeron la baliza, casi destruyen todo Eden Prime, y estoy teniendo sueños raros. Creo que no hice muy buen trabajo, pero gracias. Fue culpa de fucking robot dinosaurio Saren.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Eso es lo que estaba pensando yo mismo. Nos mandaron... Hay tantas cosas malas pasando ahora mismo. No tenemos nada que ocultar.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Entiendo que odia a los humanos. Ok, sí, que es peligroso. No porque odia a los humanos, o sea, sí porque odia a los humanos, pero es un espectro, o sea, puede hacer lo que se le cante. Así que tenemos que decirle a las personas esas que le dan las órdenes que le saquen el puesto. Odia a los humanos, sea, sí. Saren no iba por los humanos, iba por la baliza.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
No tengo idea. Era naranja y vi cosas. Una advertencia, una guerra que se acecha acerca de nuestro fin. Ah, una advertencia, diría yo.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the council, Shepard.
¿Qué le vamos a decir? Es verdad. Shepard tuvo un sueño que los Geth, que no salieron de no sé qué lugar desde hace 200 años, despedazaban gente. Y Saren asesinó a Nihilus, así que... sí, es todo acerca de un sueño.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Vamos a parar al dinosaurio robótico porque soy mucho más cool que él.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Guardando contenido. De todas formas voy a guardar porque quiero ver cuánto tiempo vamos. Guardar. Eden Prime. Antes íbamos 38 minutos. Ahora vamos... 1 hora y media, ok. Creo que grabar hasta 2 horas y ahí para el primer set. ¿Qué tenemos que hacer? Así hablar con Joker entonces. Pero antes, ¿qué hay acá? ¿Hay algo? No, no hay nada. Algo acá. Oh, rellenar, me dije. Ok. Ahí está Ashley. Shh, no hables, estoy hablando. Muchas gracias. La doctora Chacuas. Y allá está Kaiden. Ok, hablemos con Ashley primero y vamos a ir con Chacuas y después vamos con Kaiden.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Tengo que irme, adiós. Soldados mueren, es muy frío eso. Jenkins me caía bien aparte. Un boludo que se mandó sin cubrirse y lo cagaron a tiros, pero igual.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Soldados mueren, te lo has ganado. Hasta ahora sos mucho mejor combatiendo que Kaiden. Aunque en realidad Kaiden es bueno empujando cosas. Pero a vos te mando primero a pelear contra todo y rompes todo, así que...
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
There's nothing special about me, Williams. Anyone would have done the same.
Held off an entire enemy platoon? Alone? With all due respect, Commander, I think you've got somebody watching over you.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
La misión fue un fracaso. No seamos tan pesimistas tampoco, no sabemos qué onda todavía.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Everyone on this ship has to do his or her part, Williams. Remember that.
Understood, sir.
Hey, Doctora Chacuas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Para utilizar los poderes bióticos tienen que implantarse cosas si tienen el modelo anterior.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain.
Oh, fuck.
There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Mucha suerte, yo diría.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Anderson me cae muy bien.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Chacos me cae bien. Kaiden, ¿cómo estás?
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Ok. El Joker es el... Sí, ya sé quién es. El que tiene un gorro. Pero cómo llego ahí, no tengo idea. Por acá. Hola, ¿quiénes son ustedes? Wow, ¿qué fue ese ruido? Escuché como un... Ya por acá. Ok, ya sé dónde estoy. Manual nav 1.4.1. Ok, estas son cosas que las voy a leer después cuando pase todo este set. Tengo mucho que leer. Si les interesa díganme y lo pongo, pero no sé.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
The size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
¿Qué estás mirando, Kaiden?
Big place.
Sí, este lugar es gigante y me hace acordar mucho el Halo. ¿Vos qué pensás de este lugar?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
¡Wow! 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 En 5 palabras, creo que eran 5 palabras, pasaste a ser la persona más racista y que más me cae mal en todo el juego. Me caías tan bien, pero sos una racista del orto. ¡Wow! No puedo diferenciar los animales de los aliens. Soy Ashley. ¿Cómo mierda podemos vivir en esta civilización si hay gente como Ashley? Dios santo. Oh, antes que nada, voy a ver si cuánto tiempo vamos de la grabación y cuánto espacio me cae la máquina. No quiero tildar todo. Así que vamos a guardar un segundo y voy a minimizar. Ok, acá estamos. Sí, estoy grabando. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Ah, sí, tenemos que ir a hablar con Anderson y el forro. Decodificación. Ok, decodificación fácil. Eso significa que solo puedo decodificarlo si tengo... o soy de nivel. Si tengo esto... Si eso, entonces en ese caso voy a tener que poner más puntos en esto porque no quiero perder eso. Así que vamos a poner la electrónica, que no solamente el escudo. Y ingeniero, no solamente la armadura, eso es bueno. Pero esto nos aumenta lo de decodificación y la explosión. Así que hagamos ingeniero, más armadura es bueno. Y uno más acá. Kaiden, vos vas a ser un médico como dije antes. Dejen inconsciente al enemigo, eso es bueno. Y Ashley, la racista, va a ser un soldado. Dios santo. Me caes tan bien. ¿Qué pensás?
Sure is peaceful here.
Sí, ¿y vos qué pensás?
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Me caes mal. Para allá. Me imagino que por abajo de las escaleras, así que investigamos para este lado primero. No puedo diferenciar los animales de los aliens, eso es tan... Dios. ¡Wow! Eso es un perrito. Como una mantis es esto. Oh, voy a pasar todo este set solamente gritando por los cosas que encuentro, porque son...
All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
¿Qué sos vos?
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Oh, esa raza es tan cool. Me encanta cómo hablan. Y el perrito ese también me cae bien. Se ve raro. Embajador Elcor.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Entonces el perro es un Asari, capaz.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Son tan cool los Elcor. Y vos sos un Asari entonces. Pareces un perrito.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Ok, entonces sos un Asari, sos un Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
¿Por qué tan negativo?
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Asari y Salarianos. No tengo idea qué son esas razas. Quizás esa mantis que hay ahí atrás. No tengo idea.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Embajador, embajada, ¿por qué ese mal humor? Exacto, ¿por qué mierda sos tan mala onda?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Quizás por esa forma de actuar. ¿Qué más? Volus, embajada, ya hablamos de eso.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
¿Vos sos un Asari o un Salariano entonces? ¿Puedo hablar con vos? No, pero te es cool y tienes como una mochila en la espalda.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.